Hey folks, and welcome to a quite grey Friday, but luckily the post was here like a few minutes ago and my postman brought me a delicious whiskey and I was like, oh cool, now I can confuse the people with an Ireland hoodie and a Scottish whiskey, yay! Normally I planned a Irish whiskey today, but as the Glenallachie arrived, I was like, yay, Glenallachie, we need to video this. So we opened this one together, or I already opened it, that the whiskey has time to breathe, but I opened it like a minute ago or something like that. So let's have a look first. That's the one. Look at this color. I love it. And here's the package, like typically Glenallachie. So first of all, let me tell you something about the history. As always, I mean, a little bit of education is fine for this video. So lean back and just listen if you want to. It was founded in 1967 by McKinley Macpherson Ltd. In 1985, Glenallachie and the distillery Isle of Jura were sold to Invergordon distilleries or distillers. In 1987, Glenallachie was closed, but in 1989, Campbell Distillers took over the distillery and luckily they opened it again and produce again great whiskey. They also increased the number of stills from 2 to 4, and in 2017, like that's not long ago, it's like a few years, the distillery was sold to a kind of consortium around Billy Walker and has since been trading as the Glenallachie Distillers Company Limited. Alright, so and as we all know, Billy Walker is doing great stuff, so we'll see if we have a nice Glenallachie this time again. But let me tell you a few facts to the whiskey first. Alright guys, we have a Cuvée finish. That means we have Oloroso, Chinkapin and Gatamaco Tuscan Red Cuvée cask finishes. Oh lord, that's quite a long text. It comes with 55.9% of ABV. It was distilled in 2009 and bottled like this year in 2021. It's natural color, it has no filtration, and it was bottled for Kirsch-Import in Germany. So that sounds quite interesting, don't you think? And now let's have a look. I have like vanilla in the nose and also like forest honey. Do you know forest honey? I'm not sure if that's a kind of German thing, but I love it. And raisins. And also dark berries. But that's quite funny. I also have like something like melon, like honeydew melon, the yellow ones. I love that. And I have like mocha notes. So that's quite an interesting combination between melon and mocha coffee. And in the background you also have like a kind of spiciness of ginger. Oh, I like that. So the nose is very promising. So guys, slače. So it's very powerful, but I would expect that for nearly 56%. It's very powerful, but yeah, that's what I'm expecting from 56% of ABV. But it's well integrated. You have a great mouth feeling, as you can see. I hope you can see. I drank that, and you see that. And you have this creaminess and oiliness in your mouth as well. Oh, I love that. Again, I have my beloved forest honey, but not only forest honey. You have like forest honey and dark chocolate, and you dunk this dark chocolate in this forest honey and then you eat it. You need to try that anyway in real. It sounds strange, but it's really delicious. If you have some nuts over it, then yeah, go for it that as well. So that's a quite cool combination. The dark berries are here again, but at the same time you also have like the great dark red cherries. Boy, I love that. And you also have like a sweetness, but not from the vanilla as as I would have expected from the nose. No, you have the sweetness of kind of figs or of dates. That's pretty cool because it's a really nice sweetness and not like an over sweetness, if you know what I mean. And again, delicious coffee notes. So that's a pretty cool whiskey. If you take your time, you also discover something new, but it's a very round one, so it's not that edgy or something like that. It's really nice. The finish is quite long, and again, not again, but here in the end, you have more wood notes. I like that. And also fruit and the ginger spiciness, which is very important. If you wouldn't have the spiciness, then it would be kind of too round. If you know what I mean. Does this make any sense to you? But because of the spiciness, you have a really great whiskey where the components play very good together. Now let's try it with water. So let's see. So in the nose, it doesn't change much, but you have more melon and more mocha, which is pretty cool. I like this combination. Maybe I need to try it in real life, like melon with mocha. Could be cool, couldn't it? But yeah, that's all that changes in the nose. So let's have a look at the taste again. Sláinte the second. All right, now we're talking. Okay, so if you're adding water, you need to try that. You've got a more spicy whiskey, like with more wood notes and spice in general. And it's getting more edgy because the ginger spiciness as well comes way more to the foreground. So that's pretty cool as well. I definitely would recommend to try it with water. But I like both. I like it with or without water. The without water version is like if you have a nice evening with friends or just for yourself or something like that. If you are cuddled in your blanket on the sofa and, I don't know, reading a book or something like that or watching TV, then you have a really nice, round, complex whiskey if you want to. But if you are in the mood for a more edgy spiciness whiskey, then try that with water. Anyway, I like both. I think you get it around like 70 euros. And yeah, go for it. Thumbs up. If you have the chance to grab that to a good price, go for it. It's so delicious again. I mean, I had a Glenallachie comparison with the last new finishes like a few months ago. And I was quite disappointed, which was really sad because I'm a huge fan of Glenallachie. I love them. And now we are friends again. So it's a really cool one. And of course, I want to know, do you know this bottling? And if not, what's your favorite bottling of Glenallachie? Just leave me a comment if you want to. We are finished for today. I hope you have a great weekend and we see us next week. Bye!